This is 8th standard English 2.4 Three Visions for India. This lesson is taken from a speech by Dr. Kalam, that is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. His vision about three visions for India. Now, three visions. Before discussing this, I want to tell you about some points about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was a well-known scientist, and especially he was specialized in missiles. Okay, and he was former president of India also. He was a learned scholar. He came from a very down to earth family, and a very normal lifestyle he was living, but he struggled a lot, and he did a lot of hardship, and he achieved his position by getting education, and he got educated, and he led a very simple life, but his thinking was high, and he was very scholar student, and because of his this ability, that he was a clever boy, he was a clever student, and he was able to get good education, and he became scientist, and he got a chance to become a president. This is an honor, I should say. He got that honor to become a president of our country of India, and it's a topmost authority of a nation, and he got a lot of respect also when he became president, and he did many good things for our country. So this lesson is where he gave a speech, and this lesson is a part of the famous speech delivered by Dr. Kalam at IIT Hyderabad on 25th May 2011. So this was a day where he when he had given this speech, and if you'll read the lesson thoroughly, you will come to know that the things that he had given, that the things that he has shared in his speech, he was having a vision. Vision means what? A kind of outlook or views about the future, understood? And he was having this vision, he was having that thing for our country, and three visions, his vision for our country, that is, first is development, freedom, and standing up. These 3 points he focused on during his speech, and he outlined this 3 visions for our motherland India, and he pleads with Indians to get involved in the nation building process to make India a developed nation. So in this, he was knowing that during 2011, this time, now we are in 2020-21, like that, we are in this year 2020, and but he delivered this long 9 years back. He had given this speech, and he focused more and more on the upliftment of our country and our country's people. He tried to give the message in his speech that being a developing country, we have to focus on these 3 points. First is development of in every sector, in every field. Then freedom, that how much we are enjoying and how much freedom we should enjoy as and wherever we are going, or in whichever sector of working. Okay, so the freedom should be there. And standing up, this thing, standing up, he focused to whom? he focused these all 3 points to the young generation, because he was knowing, he was giving a speech at IIT Hyderabad. Now IIT is such a big sector of education, that where learn people, mostly the people those are having skills, the people those are scholars, they only get the admissions there. And when you pass out from that IIT, your certificate is valid everywhere, what in whichever faculty you have achieved your diploma or degree. So that student, the IITs, the one who have passed IIT diploma or degree, they are in great demand, and their careers they are never they never struggle for their careers. They get the jobs from big companies and big offices. So they in and they never, and that also that they are highly paid. So either they can have their own workshop or their own company, or they can work in some higher post, or they can work in the very reputed companies and the industries that is leading in India and abroad also. So that's why he was knowing that the students that are in front, the audience that they are sitting in front of me, they are students, and they are looking something a guide, a source of guidance from him. And that's why he focused on them, and he was knowing that young generation is the pillars of a country. So if they are well nurtured and well trained and well guided, then they can surely, with their efforts and their service, they can, and their education, they can contribute to our nation's growth. And surely as they will succeed, they'll make the nation also to get successful and to become on a progressive chart. Okay, so he was knowing that if the generation will be having this development in their lifestyle, the development in their skills, development will be there in their education, what will surely it will help them also, and it will help the nation also. And along with that, the freedom that they are enjoying, the freedom that they should get in education sector, in job sector, in in the way they are earning there also, they should be free to ask for the salaries, and they should be able to, they should have their position to ask for, and if they are qualified, they should go for it, and they should demand for it, and they should get it. Okay, so that was there should be no kind of limitation to their freedom to earn, to freedom to perform their responsibilities and their duties. So that was the things. And also, as a citizen, what our duty is for our country, they should realize. So this all thing, and they should enjoy their freedom, being in a limitation of nation's law and order. Standing up, this thing was that they should rise up from the level of education. They should try to get the things very much in their hands as per their choice. If a child or if a student is interested to have the certain things related to the this training side or the education side, the choice of subject, the interest, it all depends on the interest, and as per the interest of the student, he or she should get the opportunity to get the education in that particular field. And for that reason, what should be there? First of all, the availability of that subjects in the universities, and as also they should get the freedom to enter there and get the education, whether it is a diploma or whether it is a degree. So if the child is having that much, the student is having that much of interest and has inspired by something, they should try to get the maximum knowledge from where they can have the availability of that certain subject, and they should explore their knowledge, they should explore their vision, and they should explore their this qualities to attain the success in life. So if they will be successful, if they will be getting the proper education and they will get the proper training, then surely that will help them to lead a better life. And if their life is better, surely the nation's progress will be better and better. So this was the thing that Dr. Kalam, he tried to focus on, and he was knowing that these are the children, these are the students, and what in what more and more, in which way I can guide them, he has mentioned in whole this lesson, in his speech. And he focused on our motherland also, and he focused on the people also. So how we can build the nation? If we have to create the ground or foundation to raise up the level of our lifestyles and our success. So if we will be able to be successful in life, and wherever we are working or wherever we are performing our responsibilities and duties, surely that the result that we get, that will be better for us also, and it will be progressive for our nation also.